Hi my love, dream lady girl from around the way. We have culture, conversation, and community, and in today's video I'm coming to you all with a ZEUS Networks Baddies South season 2 episode, I don't know child, we on episode 11, 12. Is it me or like the episodes keep coming and coming and coming, girl? I thought this was gonna be the finale. Apparently not. Anyway, y'all, the name of this episode is called Keep It Pushing, and that's exactly what I plan on doing. Let's hop right into the review. So the girls were still reflecting on Krishan's arrest, okay? They are all like choked up about it. They feel a type of ways. Jayla is saying, you know, now that my baddie bestie is gone, I feel some type of way. Rollie says, you know, I'ma pray for the girl. Persuasion is in the confessionals, giving it up like, well, she should have handled her responsibilities. Like, okay, grandma. Krishan, they said she, you know, she tried to make a little run for it. I can see that. I can definitely see that. And, you know, they all kind of felt bad because she kept saying, like, I just feel something's gonna happen. I just feel something's gonna happen. Well, finally, the girls are back onto their party bus, girl, and they continue the conversation about Krishan. Low-key seems stressed. Bree is just like, I just don't understand why they walked up with their hands on their guns. They threw a blanket over her head and put her on the ground. Like, they were just acting like she was a murderer. Natalie was kind of just laying down, just listening to, like, taking it all in. And she's like, well, listen, y'all, it's not so black and white. Like, she was talking about bounties. Girl, this was a U.S. Marshal. Like, it's serious. You know what I mean? Natalie was giving me very much like, you know, she ain't got no time for it. Very much cop caller, very much Karen. They talk about how people were recording because we are so used to and programmed to just record something versus like having empathy for a person. We're just gonna put our phones in our face and capture the moment. It was embarrassing. But they said they're on their way to Houston and they about to turn up for their girl. And you know, for Krishan, their turn up is dedicated to Krishan. And they're all excited for Houston to be the last stop. Not for nothing. I know they like, girl, I'm tired of being with you hoes. I'm ready to get back home to my real life. They were all excited for this to be kind of like the last stop. I don't know if they were more excited for it to be the last stop, or they were more excited the fact that they were going to Houston. It was kind of given like this is the last stop. So they were on the bus and they're kind of like all in over each other, trying to figure out like, you know, who's gonna lay where, because we got a 22-hour ride before we get into Houston. I mean, like, I really, like, I can enjoy a road trip, maybe comfortable with a small group of people, but I would literally be miserable for real, because it's not so much turning up and, you know, smoking and drinking that you can do on a bus, because now you got to stop and go to the bathroom. Not unless it's bathrooms on the bus. I mean, it looked like it wasn't no bathroom on that one. The first one maybe. But they're all like laying on each other. You lay this way, they're laying like, you know, feet to head or whatever the case. And don't fart on me. Can we stop at Walmart and get some more cushions? Can we get some more pillows? And I really like that scene. It really kind of shows how the girls are like sisters, so to speak. It shows like how the girls are real girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how it is when you link up with your homegirls, like, sis, move over, get your feet off me. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was cute for them to show that. So the girls finally arrive in Houston and they're staying in the 3rd ward. And they are sleeping in a haunted house. It looks like a castle, girl. The house does have like a little peculiar look about it. I'm like, okay, it's giving Taj Mahal mixed with castle. I don't know. It was kind of just weird looking. The style of the home and the pool was a little bohemian, but inside was giving very much like plantation and gothic vibes. Persuasion walked in like, oh, this is vintage. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Like, y'all, obviously I'm a little, you know, congested. Not even congested, I'm more or less a little nasally right now, because the congestion is usually in the chest, but like I got some allergies, sinuses, things going on. That's why I was kind of MIA this week. But girl, anyway, moving on. Jayla said this house was famously known to be burned down. It used to be black before they did it over. It was, you know, burned down, and you know, it's known to be like the haunted castle house in Houston. And I don't know, a lot of people don't know, or maybe a lot of people do know that like haunted houses, staying in haunted houses is like an attraction. People like that. But like, girl, y'all just left New Orleans. If y'all wanted to stay in a haunted house, why y'all ain't do that there? Y'all like, oh, we want to be fake haunted, not real haunted, okay? Child, you ever been to New Orleans? You can feel it in the streets, baby. Don't play out there But I just feel like y'all just left New Orleans and now y'all like all spooked about this castle haunted house. Okay. A large portion of this episode was just them going through the rooms in the house. And okay, Persuasion really likes her room. One thing I noticed about Persuasion, she is real skinny. She real skinny. Like the girl is thin. I know that, like, you know, weight fluctuates, but like you can just tell in her frame like she's a smaller girl. I don't understand why she thought she was about to get that big dumb donkey booty. Okay, remember that? Donkey booty. Shout out to Real Housewives fans. Her arms was all skinny. Like, y'all can look at me and tell like Miss Mamas is not giving little. I am not no little girl. But like her little arm was all thin, and I'm like, girl, why you fool with that little butt like that? It's a mess. Lee and Slim finally got their own rooms. I'm like, girl, not y'all finally getting your own room at the last house. Anne likes her room. It's cute. She's sleeping upstairs. Slim is so excited for her room, y'all. She's like, oh my God, look at my room. Like, girl, she was acting like she never had her own room in her life, like even in her personal life. And the next thing we have Bree and Persuasion just talk about the Natalie fight. They're like, oh, I just felt like it kind of came out of nowhere. And said, girl, I learned my lesson after Rollie knocked the Mario coins out my head. I ain't got nothing to do with Rollie. I don't got nothing to say to Rollie. And that's, I mean, not for nothing. Ann is staying true to that word, girl. She got into them 2 fights and said, I'm done sitting down. Okay, she set her ass down and she ain't getting back up. And then let us know that Sydney is offering Ann money as well to give them locations of, you know, where they're going, which is so desperate. Persuasion is excited. She's like, girl, I can't wait to turn up in Houston because after we go to Anthony's party, we going to the script club. I like the way she said that. Persuasion voice gets on my nerves because I don't understand her accent. Where is she from? It's like country, but it's not. But then she talked like she got this frog in her throat because I was just telling them that because at the end of the day, cuz like, oh my God, like, and I know I sound a little something right now, but girl, her voice says what? She be having like all the little veins in her neck and her throat. You know what I mean? When she talk, I don't know, just pay attention. She sound like she got a frog in her throat. Like every time she talks, she sound like she's straining to get it out. I'm excited for Anthony's party. I know Anthony's party is gonna be a movie. And just from the way it was looking, girl, it was giving very much movie. Slim and Scotty sit down and they're like, she's like, oh, well, I was so surprised that Natalie and got into it. You know, because I just wasn't expecting that. And she like, well, actually, I was expecting that. I knew that was going to happen. And I feel like Slim probably knew that Rollie was going to like lash on Natalie because, you know, Natalie's the big bad wolf. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to get at her. You feel what I'm saying? So Slim probably had the inside scoop that Natalie was going to try to press, Rollie was going to try to press Natalie, but she cleaned it up like, yeah, because, you know, Rollie's a queen and Natalie's a queen. And I just felt the tension. I just knew it was brewing and I knew it was coming. She probably already had that conversation. Then Slim tried to talk about Krishan. Why was Krishan coming for me? And I don't understand why she was coming for me. Girl, we all did. We all know that you be riding Rollie's coattails, and Krishan called you out on it, and she wanted to see where you was coming at it. And Scotty was just sitting there like, like, you ain't about to have me talking crazy about Krishan so she can come back and beat me up. And I think that Scotty went hard for Krishan, not for nothing. She was like, yeah, well, I just felt like it was the heat of the moment. And I feel like that's why she was coming at you. And then she's like, speaking of heat, let's just get up out this heat. She was not trying to talk about that, girl. And Slim was just sitting there. Yeah, because I just feel like Slim, she was waiting to have that sit down with Scotty. Scotty was just kind of like chilling. I like that Doc and Jayla are on FaceTime. And Jayla's like, oh, you look good. How are you? She was like, girl, I was in there for one day. And, you know, Blue came to save me. He's my superhero. I'm like, yo, that's so, I mean, not for nothing, that's cute, y'all. Y'all can't hate. Y'all cannot hate. And she was like, yeah, I'm about to stay in New Orleans for one day. Jayla's like, I'm glad you got it done and over with. She seemed like she was in good spirits. She does say that she's gonna meet the girls in Houston. You know, she's in a confessional. Like, I kind of just want to go back home. I don't really want to be like a celebrity right now. I want to just chill. But, you know, I'm gonna meet the girls in Houston. Don't tell them I'm coming. It's gonna be a surprise, which I think is gonna be a really cute surprise. Then she's about to hang up on FaceTime. She's like, all right, bye y'all. I think Krishan is so cute because, you know, she's supposed to be, it's supposed to be reality TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just supposed to make it seem a little natural, but she know, like, she know what it's sitting for. Bye y'all. I just thought that was so sweet. She's cute. Rollie and Natalie sit down and they basically just talking like sisters. Like, girl, I'm mad we fought. Rollie's in the confessional. Like, I can really learn a lot from Miss Natalie Nunn. Girl, yes. We all know that. And you know, Natalie's like, I'm mad too because my hand hurt. And she's like, girl, my hand been hurting since I fought so and so. And they basically hug it out. They all in love with each other. So in the next scene we got Jayla. She's saging everybody, girl. She's saging everybody, and she got on her little church robe, her choir robe, and her confessional look. And she started saging herself. She saged, and then she really she released. Then she saged Rollie and Slim. And Rollie, you know, she was like, you know, just say a prayer, and as I'm saging you, just release it, or whatever the case may be. Then she goes into the room to sage Persuasion, and girl, she gets the shaking and trembling and this, that, and the third, and she's like, oh, you know, this never happens, and I don't need any tarot cards, you know, any divination to let me know what's what, and spirit is just telling me that you just have a ball of anger inside of you, and whatever it is, you just need to let it go. Rollie was just looking in the background like, I was looking to see if I saw a tear. I ain't see one tear. And prior to her saying that, I kind of was looking like, girl, was it me? I don't know. First of all, I didn't want to get into it because, you know, everybody's spiritual practices are different. But sis, no. And then I don't know. It didn't resonate with me. Okay, I'll just put it like that through the screen. Maybe she was being sincere, honest. You know, you got to be there to actually feel what it's giving. But Persuasion, you know, she did a little 1-2. She was like, I've gotten readings before, and everybody has said the same thing, that I have this ball of energy or this ball of anger that I need to let go. Well, girl, do your shadow work and get it done, sis. What you waiting on? Saying that out loud for myself too. But Rollie was checking like, I don't know what y'all think was that moment with Jayla for real, because she was like, I ain't see a tear drop the whole time. I was looking, I was waiting, I was looking, but they all end up hugging. Jayla's like, you know what, I just want to go out. Spirit is telling me y'all need to go out, pop this pee, and drink some Casamigos. Like, girl, I don't want to say it don't work like that, because everybody's spirit guides is different, sis, period. Causes he meeting, the girls essentially reflect on who they all fought. They all pretty much agree that New Orleans was the best stop that they made. They had the most fun in New Orleans. And outside of Rollie and Natalie fighting, they had the most fun there. Going to the party bus, they're all having a good time. Natalie make a quick joke like, oh, it's like mom days out because now you don't have to babysit Krishan. That was shady. And they pull up to Anthony's party. Anthony's party looked lit. Anthony party looks lit. They should have had that type of party. They need to run it back for Anthony, because him and his club, I know that his club is probably going crazy now that he got that even much more exposure. If I'm ever in Houston shit, I want to go. You know what I'm saying? If it's gonna look like that, girl, he had the inflatable Anthony face. It was his birthday. Yodeler was there. Yodeler looked like she was having the time of her life, girl. Persuasion looked beautiful in that brown. Scotty looked cute with her braids too. I liked Scotty this episode. I was about to do a performance. Curtis was there. Relly was there. And Gut is supposed to be walking out to do his performance, girl. We see Sydney Star. She hops on a mic, calls out Natalie Nunn, and Natalie is just looking surprised, like, what? Oh my God. I don't know what Natalie was wearing to that beach party, that pool party, but it was not giving bathing suit. Natalie, you know, she claims she gained a little weight. Girl, wear you a one piece and keep it pushing. What a cute little 1-2-1-2, but that little outfit, Sydney Star got on the mic and tried to say something, but it's giving like, you know, Sydney might be a plant for this episode, because like, I don't understand why she keeps popping up. If it's Anthony's event, shouldn't they have known to like not let her in? But then again, you'd be surprised how people be persuaded by a little $20 bill. We see Persuasion is gonna fight Sydney, which is so weird. Of all the girls, Persuasion, you want to take on Sydney? Where's Krishan when you need her? The next episode looked like it's gonna be good, because Gunna is gonna do a little performance. We're gonna see him. Yeah, so this episode was cute. It was given. I thought it was the last. It's not, girl. Next week is the last episode. I'm pretty sure of it. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. It helps you on the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, that's it. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.